Hello, everyone, and welcome. I wanted to hop on here to talk for a minute about anxiety as a symptom of grief because I've been getting some notes and I've been seeing people talking about anxiety. And I want to reassure you, first of all, that anxiety and panic attacks are a natural symptom of grief. Of course, when you've lost somebody that you love dearly, that you're used to having in your life on a daily basis, you're going to feel anxious when you start thinking about what is life going to be like without this person. And we want to normalize that anxiety. But here's the thing. It's very important when you're feeling those anxious moments that you take time to really breathe into what you're feeling and allow yourself to feel it. Most of us don't like that feeling and we want to run from it, particularly if it shows up as a panic attack. So for some, it's waking up very early in the morning at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I know, when I used to wake up in the morning and my heart would be beating and it would feel like my heart's beating out of my chest, or I'd have a temperature fluctuation. So I would feel really, really hot. And then I might suddenly feel really, really cold. And so I'd be knocking the sheets off of myself and then I'd be pulling them back on. And it was just, well, actually what it felt like is a little crazy making. And I would start having these thoughts and the thoughts would cause more anxiety. And I just kind of built on that anxiety. When you're in the middle of that, what is so important is to take a deep breath and allow yourself to really concentrate on the breath. So what you're doing is you're concentrating on slowing down your breath, because anxious breathing is very shallow breathing and it's very quick. So when you take a deep breath, you're actually breaking the pattern of the anxiety a little bit. And as you break the pattern of the anxiety and you're taking these deep breaths, then you can start feeling what's underneath the anxiety. And you can start bringing that stuff up. Sometimes if it's a bunch of anxious thoughts, you can be journaling those anxious thoughts out and getting them out on a piece of paper and moving through that anxiety. If what you're finding is that anxiety is your way of life, that you are feeling like you're managing your anxiety all the time, or that you have to stay hypervigilant against anxiety, then what's happening is you're kind of suffering with it. And my whole focus, as you all know, because I've talked a lot about this, my focus is about making sure that we are moving through grief with ease and grace. And if we're finding that we're getting stuck or that we're suffering with it, that we want to find effective tools and techniques to move through our grief with ease and grace. So if you find that you are really stuck in panic attacks and constant anxiety, I'm going to encourage you to give me a call. Just private message me or send me a note in the comment section of this and let me know that you want to set up a discovery call, and we will do that. Discovery calls are completely free of charge. We set up a call time and then we talk through together where you are right now so that I have a real understanding, and we see if maybe us working together might give you the tools and techniques that you're needing in order to move through this grief process with ease and grace, because it is such a blessing when you can do that, when you don't have to fear the symptoms of grief and you don't have to fight against the symptoms of grief. Can you feel the difference between knowing that there's a grief journey and that you're going to be on it and that anxiety is going to be part of that journey? But if you've got the tools and techniques to have faith that you can move through the anxiety as it comes up, then you don't have to brace yourself against it and fight against it. And when we don't fight against it and we move with it and through it, that's when we have ease and grace in our grief journey. So I'm hoping that this was of support to you and helpful to you. And if you have any questions, as always, please don't hesitate to let me know. And I look forward to connecting with you the next time. Take care. Namaste.